Pokemon has taught me nothing. Okay. We should be recording.
Well, that's a
should be.
great way to start a video.
Yes.
We should be.
Every other time we're like, all right,
recording.
hey, what's up, Adamant Ditto? We're here. And now you're just like, okay, we should be recording.
I'm gonna cut that out, and you all are gonna look like assholes. Welcome to another.
According to my research,
Welcome to
we
another.
should be recording.
Welcome to.
Welcome to a. Welcome to a. Welcome to a.
Welcome back.
Welcome to a.
You know,
We're all assholes.
somebody else do it, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore.
Welcome to the worst Pokemon of Gen 2 list and a continuation of our worst Pokemon of each Gen series.
Yes, our 5-part series.
Thank you.
How was that, Matt?
Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate it, especially since you were the first one to interrupt me.
You appreciate my professionalism.
I do appreciate your professionalism. It gives us a sense of professionalism. Anyway, let's just jump right into this thing. Let's start with number.
Redundancy is
Let's
redundant.
start with number 5. I think Ricky's fielding this.
Number 5.
Our number 5 pick is kind of a big one, kind of a big deal. Maybe you've heard of him. Our number 5 pick is Ho-Oh. Now, wait, put away the spears. Hold on. We got a lot of crap when we made fun of Ho-Oh's terrible name. Yeah, we realize it's based on, stuff.
Disregard that video.
Yeah.
He's a phoenix, whatever. Still a strange name. Still a terrible Pokemon. I don't hate Ho-Oh, okay? I mean, he's got his place in Pokemon lore. I definitely appreciate the heck out of the fact that they spoiled him in the very first episode of Pokemon. That was like, whoa, shit, man. Never expected that. But here's the thing, okay? You got Gold and Silver, and these 2 new games are coming out. And on one box, you got this sleek, spiky, dinosaur-looking thing with wings, and he's really cool and shiny and sleek. And on the other box, you got Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. And I just... The biggest problem with Ho-Oh is how lame he is in comparison to Lugia. Like, I would like him so much more if he was sort of his own thing. But he's got to contend with, like, the coolest legendary in most of the games. And Ho-Oh is just this crazy... I know he's a phoenix and all that, but, like, look at him. He looks ridiculous. He's a crazy...
He's a cacophony of color.
Yeah, he's a crazy bird. Oh, my God. Google for Cocoa Puffs.
He's a more colorful Firo.
He's lame. How about that? For a
I know.
legendary bird,
So
he's
many
lame.
people thought he was Firo.
He's not cool. Compared to Lugia, he's not cool. Compared to the first 3 legendary birds, he's not cool. He's not interesting. His typing isn't even unique. There's nothing interesting about Ho-Oh. He's boring. And why he's a legendary, I will never know.
I am a
think it should be
flaming
said-
Moltres.
It should be said that, like, we don't hate anyone from this gen. This is just a simple case of, sorry, everyone else was better.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. But anyway, that's
Don't get ahead of yourself
yeah,
there, Kyle.
I guess we should move on to number 4, which Kyle is fielding for us because he drew the short straw.
Yep.
Number 4.
Number 4, our selection is Igglybuff. And, there are some things that you can argue for it just being really lame. For one, Igglybuff is a lame design. It looks like Jigglypuff. I mean, we explained the concept of baby Pokemon being unnecessary before, but the fact is they picked one of the Pokemon that was hard to take Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is just a round ball with giant eyes. And they decided to make a baby form of it, which means you have to take away from it, and you end up with this, pile of nothing.
Yeah, it has no
Nothing.
ears.
It looks
Is
like
that
it
part of
needs
your-
sleep.
Is that part of your skin condition, Igglybuff? No ears?
Yeah, that's part of its skin condition. It also has
In any case,
bright red eyes,
Look-
but go on.
Yeah, I said perfect. Go ahead.
the thing that I think it deserves the most criticism for is its name. Igglybuff. It's like they had a theme going with Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. They couldn't go from there.
Nope.
It's like, okay, words that rhyme with Jiggly. We have, oh my gosh, where'd my list go? Here it is.
Giggly.
Giggle, Squiggle, and Wriggle. Okay, so you can pick Giggle, fine.
Yeah.
That works with what Igglybuff is. And then what rhymes with Puff? We have Bluff, Cuff, Duff, Fluff, Gruff, Rough, Muff. I don't think you'll be using that one, though. Scuff, Sluff, Snuff, Stuff. So it's... You have all of these.
Giggly Muff.
Giggly gruff.
That's what she said.
What?
No.
So
Never
there,
mind.
it's like, look, in a matter of seconds, I just looked on Rhyme Zone and bam, renamed it Giggly Fluff, and it's already better.
I don't know if that would have fit though.
Like the 10 character
How about
limit.
Giggly Stuff?
I think that
I
would have
don't
been.
care.
I think Giggly Fluff would have been 11 characters. and we would have
Another
had a
case of Feraligatr.
Feraligatr
How
syndrome.
about
Yeah.
we just get rid of this Pokemon altogether?
It is like of all the babies they introduced. I mean, second gen was the first to have babies, and I just feel like Igglybuff is the lamest one of them all. So
Igglybuff is the lamest one of them all. There's no arguing with it. Igglybuff's
I think
lame.
Igglybuff should just represent the baby forms altogether. Like,
Cleffa will,
surpassing gens.
run for your money.
Yeah, Cleffa has that weird case of male pattern baldness.
Clef is not good either, but Igglybuff is more obnoxious in its lameness. Anyway,
Obnoxious and unnecessary.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to number 3. Who's fielding number 3? I forget.
Number 3!
I don't know who's
man.
fielding number 3. It's unknown to us.
It's me. But, oh man, this guy, he has 28 flavors of terrible. He is unknown. Oh, he's just so bad. There's, like I said, there's 28 of them.
All bad. Thanks for that, John.
Yes, all of them are awful. Plus, there's the fact that he only has one move. And even if it ends up being Stab, which is Psychic, it's still awful. Come on. It's fucking hidden power. There's not much to say about this guy because unless you don't know your ABCs, in which case he's actually useful.
Hard.
And even then, not so much because it's an eye that doesn't really look like letters then.
Yeah, half of them I don't even... Half the time I don't remember which one is which.
Yeah,
Like, the
so
Q
a lot of
looks
them
nothing
barely.
like a Q.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of them barely look like the letter they're supposed to be.
think
That's
the
only a
K is
handful
like a
of them, really.
caterpillar.
Only like really G and Q really throw you.
Yeah.
What are the punctuation unknown? Like question marks?
Question mark and
Yes,
exclamation
yes.
point.
Okay.
Question.
They actually added those in third gen. Those did not exist in Gold and Silver originally.
So they thought Unknown was just so cool that they needed to make 2 more of him. You feel me? Oh shit, I think I just lagged out.
Yeah,
Where's
They
where's the period unknown?
they needed Interrobang unknown. But anyway,
Period unknown would just be the eyeball.
yeah.
Exactly.
Unknown's lame. I like what they were going for. Like, I get it. Like, they're hieroglyphics. There's 28 of them to catch. That's interesting, I guess. But they're so boring and so lame and so...
Is there ever anything that you really get rewarded with for catching all 28?
Nope. Not that I know of.
If in the original Gold and Silver, you could print like unknown messages on the Game Boy printer.
Because everybody had one of those.
Yeah, exactly. Like unknown is a perfect example of a Pokemon that was like just made for the gimmick. Like, hey, we can have different forms, and we can let people print stuff or whatever. We can write secret
Well, I guess
messages.
it was the first introduction of forms.
Yeah, but it's such an uninspired, like, I get what they were going for, and I don't totally hate Unknown, but it's definitely just there for the gimmick and needs to go.
Yeah, it's the troll Pokemon. I've played on Pokemon Battle Revolution before and fought a dude with 6 different Unknown who was just trolling me. Like, what a jerk.
No. Did it spell out something?
No!
Like, did it send out
no!
F
He just sent out...
U C K?
That would have been
Whoa,
pretty fun.
Don, watch your language.
F-U-C-K, and then a U and an exclamation point? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
No, he just had 6 different unknown that
Dude.
all died in a matter of seconds.
See, that's something you could have done with Unknown, but he didn't take advantage of that.
Nope.
This guy was the only shiny I caught in Diamond and Pearl.
That's a shame.
It is a shame. That's what I'm saying.
Caught a shiny unknown.
Yeah, it's an F too.
F.
And I'm not joking. It's F.
F-U unknown.
It's like, fuck. Why
That's
is it
just
no?
Big middle finger to you, Josh.
It literally is.
Do you still have it?
Yes, I still have it.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude. Good for you.
That's cool, man.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
Number 2.
The next one, unlike Unknown, doesn't have a purpose at all. I don't think. It's Dunsparce. Like a normal type Pokemon that doesn't evolve into anything and it's just kind of there. Really with like uninspired design. Gross colors.
It's not uninspired.
Huh?
We were
I think
talking
so.
about this a while ago. Give me a sec. It's based off of
something.
it's something it's only in Japan.
Mm.
Some sort of like myth.
It still looks nothing like the picture you showed us.
Yeah,
Plus-
it's based on some sort of snaky thing, and the Dunsparce of the games looks like a bug, and it's not even a bug; it's a normal type.
All right.
It's got wings and a
Based
stinger.
off something called a Tsuchinoko.
Still,
Something.
So it
with
is inspired.
snow.
But it looks like garbage.
Yep. Pretty much.
Well, here's
Because
another-
it is garbage.
Isn't that thing that it's based off supposed to be like small? Because Dunsparce is like 6 foot long or tall or something.
That's
No,
pretty...
it's bigger than it needs to be. The Tsuchinoko, it says, is 30 to 80 centimeters long, which I know how long that is. And this is
30
1.5
centimeters is a
meters.
foot. So
It's not big at all.
anyway, keep going, Don.
Keep going. I don't know what else there is to say about it.
Oh, you're
Not
done.
a good Pokemon.
He's the Stunfisk of this generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so lame. He's so lame. Like, there are a few Pokemon that I really dislike from second gen, and Dunsparce is one of them. He's just he's just there. Like, he's very forgettable. He doesn't contribute anything. He's got a pretty useful ability, and like if he evolved, he would probably be pretty good.
We are all in favor of him evolving, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember that list? Was he on that list, or was he just my shout-out?
I don't think he was on there, but I would be down for a Dunsparce evolution because he needs one. Because as he is right now, he's so lame and forgettable.
I can make that work.
Good luck with that, Kyle. Good luck with that.
I can work for Game Freak.
Foreshadowing.
I'm available, Game Freak.
Call me.
I'm just saying, like, who says Dunsparce is their favorite Pokemon? Nobody.
Yeah.
I do.
Hey, man,
No.
Crickettoon's my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, okay. If there's like some sort of Dunsparce fan club out there that comes attacking us, my bad.
But until then,
It's just the facts. Dunsparce is terrible. If you like it because it's terrible, good for you. Alright, now for
Okay.
number 1.
oh boy, we get to talk about number 1.
Number 1.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This
This is just too
This is an
good.
exciting moment in Adamant Ditto history, folks. Any of you astute viewers out there who've been paying attention already know what number 1 is, and you've known what number 1 is since the beginning of us even starting these lists. But number 1 is our personal...
Is Espeon.
Quilava.
Yeah. Blossom. No, number 1 is our personal butt monkey, Yanma.
Giraffering.
I like
Yanma. How dare you besmirch Giraffe Rig?
How dare you
Curiosa.
To,
compare him to Yanma?
You know, we can pretend to
What?
stick you out
What is it?
if cows come home, but everybody knows what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yanma. Yanma is the worst fucking Pokemon in existence. I hate Yanma, okay? Yanma is so forgettable, so lame, so boring, so uninspired. You want to talk about an uninspired Pokemon? Yanma is uninspired, okay? At least when I look at Dunsparce, despite how bad his design is, he looks like
It's
a
better than
Pokemon,
Yanma.
okay? He looks like he would be a Pokemon, okay? I can't see something like Dunsparce in the real world. Yanma is a fucking dragonfly. There is nothing exciting about Yanma in the least. He's just really big, okay? There are prehistoric dragonflies that have been discovered that are that big, okay? This guy, eh, he's not a Pokemon. He's a bug, and he's not cool, and I hate him, and I want to punch his face, and like, I have, if you know anything about me, okay, and you know anything about this channel, you know I have roughly 2 personality traits. One of them is that I hate Sonic Chronicles, and the other is that I hate Yanma. Those are the only 2 things to my character, and I'm so excited that I get to share that with you people. I hate Yanma. He's so bad. His evolution is bad, and the worst thing about his evolution is that he's actually good.
I know, right?
Like,
Yanmega's cool.
Yanmega's not cool, because he's even more of a dragonfly than this dragonfly. At least this...
No, I disagree.
Red-
Yanma's more of a dragonfly.
I hate both of them, and Yanma deserves the #1 spot. There was no arguing with this list, okay? We were like, okay, we're going to do a list of the top 5 worst Pokemon from every gen. Who's going to be on it other than Yanma and Garbodor? Like, that was how the conversation went, okay? Whew. I need to breathe now. Anybody else have anything to say about Yanma?
I
I
believe
think you've pretty much covered it.
I believe many, many years ago when you first were talking about your distaste for Yanma was that you described it as something that you could find on your dad's grill.
God damn it, Kyle!
Were you going to say that, Ricky?
That was you stuck your fist in my mouth and systematically pulled the words out of it.
Sorry, Matt left the keys to your brain couch at my place.
I wasn't cheating on you, I swear. It just happened.
But anyway, I think
We've been friends for too long.
yeah, I think that's an accurate way of summing him up. I mean, he's a dragonfly with a big cartoony like smile and eyes,
Not even.
and
He doesn't have a smile.
that's just not exciting in the slightest. Like you can find him on your fishing pole down at the old fishing hole. Like you can't go outside and see a Magcargo on your front porch, okay? But Yanma, just
Don't
get a
go to the
microscope.
forest and see Scolipede.
Yeah.
You can find Yanma wherever you look. Like, half the time you'll find 2 of them on top of each other, but let's not talk about that. But
Hold
Where-
on. Why
where
a
do you-
microscope?
I meant a magnifying glass, but I was hoping we would let that slide. So
you know better.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
I was just like, wait, guys, a microscope.
he was thinking about that the whole time. Like, the gears were turning. Like, every other bug Pokemon in
Yeah.
this gen, like, it looks like a Pokemon. Like, Ladian, Pokemon. Spinarak, Pokemon. You know,
Pineco.
Pineco looks like... doesn't even look like a bug, but whatever.
What's a bagworm? He's inside of a pine cone.
Well, yeah, but even then, he's blue. So, like, there's something about him, and he's got eyeballs. Like, pine cones don't have eyeballs. Like,
What kind of a
Oh,
forest
Jesus.
is this? The insects explode!
yeah, but like I said, every other Pokemon that we've listed on this list at least looks fictional. Yanma doesn't. And that, to me, makes him stand out as an awful, awful Pokemon. And that's really all there is to it. I hate Yanma.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do you hate
This is-
Topic?
This is not something we've talked about yet, but we always do honorable mentions at the end. So, anybody want to go first?
I'm not sure if we can this gen.
What about
Just-
Granbull?
I have a couple. Yeah.
Granbull's a good one. He was just barely made it off this list. And I know there's one Ricky wants to talk about, so I might as well let him fucking get it over with.
Well, I'm not a big fan of Corsola,
Oh,
Personally.
that wasn't who I was thinking of, but...
but the one that Matt's thinking of that I've never been a fan of, and he hates me for it. I really don't like Quillfish. Like
Oh, that was the one I was thinking.
it's just a pufferfish, you know. Like,
But he's got
it's
a
pufferfish.
weird looking tail. It's not just
Ooh, exciting.
I-
It's a pufferfish. Like
I-
he sucks.
I like Quillfish, but you know, whatever. You had an interesting story about Corsola, and I'd like you to share that with us, that you've told us before.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Like in third gen, in Ruby and Sapphire, you need a Corsola and a Relicanth in your party to like unlock the ability to catch the Regis. You know, it makes them appear.
I thought it was Waylord and Relicanth.
Maybe it was different in one version or whatever. But I needed a Corsola. And maybe I'm completely wrong about this, but I swear, like I thought Corsola was a new Pokemon, just like the other one that you needed. And then I found out later, like, no, it was actually in second gen, and I completely forgot it ever fucking existed. Like, that's the sign of a terrible Pokemon, when I just completely forget that it existed. From a game that I happen to love and played the shit out of, like, Gold and Silver are some of my favorite games ever made, okay? And I forgot that Corsola existed. Like, that's a sign that you're sucking really hardcore.
Yeah.
Well, in
Misty
third
had
gen...
one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Misty had one on the show. But anyway, go ahead, Josh.
In third gen, I thought Barboach was Quillfish. Just throwing that out there.
That's a little strange.
Yeah.
Eh.
What?
Well, no,
They
I mean,
look
like when I
nothing
first
alike.
saw it, I was the lips, I guess, is what threw me off in third gen. Because I don't really remember Quillfish that much because I only saw him like twice in Gold and Silver because I never fished.
I see.
So I was like, oh, I remember him. He was in second gen. And then I find out, nope, completely different Pokemon.
I see. The only Pokemon I could really think of that would be honorable mentions, and I don't even really hate these Pokemon, is I'm not a big fan of Remoraid. Like, there's nothing interesting about him. Like, I love Octillery. Octillery's fucking awesome, but why does he evolve from a fish?
That evolution chain has never been explained, so...
Gun to cannon,
Yeah,
apparently.
that's the explanation that some people give, and I'm just like, no, you're full of shit. Like, they made both those Pokemon separately, and then somewhere down the line decided they needed to evolve. And, Skiploom and Jumpluff are also not.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I hate Top-Up, Skiploom, and Jumpluff.
I had nothing against that line.
They're kind of boring. They're kind of lame. I don't know.
I don't-
I
I'm
like
not a-
Hoppip.
I'm
I
not
think
a-
Hoppip's cool, but the other
I'm not a
two.
huge fan of Jumpluff because he's got this weird like Josh mentioned earlier, he's got like male pattern baldness. But I don't hate him, and I think Hoppip and Skiploom are kind of cool.
Don, don't you dislike Togetic?
Kinda.
Why?
Because of all that
It's-
junk
it's
up
just-
in that trunk.
It's not cool looking, man. Togepi looks so cool.
Togepi was one of my favorites as a kid.
It
about
being not
Natu?
cool looking does not justify you thinking it's a bad design.
Well,
Yeah, I always
Natu,
liked
it's just-
Togetic. I always wished it was better, and then they made Togekiss, and I was super happy.
Yeah, that's probably my main beef with it. Togetic wasn't very good.
No, it's awful. Like, there's no reason to use it, which sucks because like they give you that egg, and you're like, oh, this is gonna evolve into something really cool, and you get a Togepi, and you're like, oh, Misty had one on the show. This is gonna be
Yeah.
great. And then it evolves, and it's like it's done, and you just get this like, Piece of ass.
useless
Form, yeah.
Pokemon.
yeah.
Well, if you get a piece of ass, that's a good thing. But if you get a piece
Yeah.
of shit,
Right.
anybody else?
Shoot it.
And that's it. I'm like looking at a list right now, and it's like everything else that was second gen was just, you know, loved that, loved it.
Well, if we're talking about lame,
It's like that.
lame second evolutions that we don't hate but are lame, I don't really like Azumarill. Like, compared to Marill, Azumarill's lame. But I don't hate it.
yeah. I
Like,
agree.
it's still a cool, fine Pokemon, but Marill's so cool and Azumarill's not.
I actually really like Azumarill. Obviously, it's not better than Marill, but I really like it a lot, actually.
It's got
Then you get Azurill.
it's got like bunny ears for some reason.
What about...
Anyway, we're getting kind of long in the tooth here, so let's have Josh, and then we'll finish.
Alright, I was going to say, what about Natu? He's basically just a circle with feet and wings.
Natu is fine.
I like Natu, and Kyle really likes Zatu, so you open
Well, I
you
don't have
open
anything against
you open a
Natu.
can of wormadams there.
Let's not get too cough egregious there.
Anyway, that's in this thing. So see you in Gen 1, Adamant Ditto viewers.
Oh, snap.
It's gonna be hard.